Catch and release outdoors. The steps at Lake Granger, the San Gabriel River. We're headed to Lake Granger, to the steps, also known as Dickerson's River Bottom. I'm surprised there's not many vehicles here. I would have expected to see more.
5 o'clock. So only got 2 hours to do this. I love it down here. It's so beautiful.
Please hit that like button and subscribe. I would appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.
You found him in here, huh?
This guy right here seems to be
pocket.
catching a few. I guess he's found a good spot. So I stop and fish, and I catch one right here. It's my first one of the day. A few hundred yards upstream, which is a long walk for me. The equipment I'm using today is a 508 fly rod with reel, number 6 Clouser fly, Chartruse and white mainly, sinking tip fly line, chest waders, and I wore a fly vest too just to carry my tackle. I go to a spot where I've caught fish before, and here is fish number 2. It's a little one, so I'm going to have to let him go. This river doesn't have a whole lot of large white bass. They're mainly 10 inches, 11 inches maybe. But there's a lot of them. And you can't beat the scenery here. It's just absolutely gorgeous. There weren't a lot of fishermen this day. I guess it was during the week, Thursday. The weather was nice. It was like 78 degrees. The water was warming up. A tornado went over this area a couple of days before. The water isn't as clear as it normally is. It was a little dingy, so I guess they liked that. They were biting this day, and I was happy. As you can see, most of these are pretty small. It took me a little while before I caught a keeper. Most of these fish were released. They have to be 10 inches or longer to keep,
10 inches.
And the limit is 25 fish per day. But I was enjoying catching them on the Chartruse and white Clouser fly.
It's all right though, they're fun to catch.
The trick today was to throw that fly upstream to the right of my target, let it float to the left. I'd count to 5 to let the fly sink down to the bottom closer to the fish. It seemed to work. Once I learned where the fish were, I found that the fish would be at the same spot each time, but that was only if I cast to the same spot each time. You'd have to allow for the current and the wind, and sometimes the wind would gust and change your cast.
This one's a keeper.
This one is my first keeper. It was a pretty good size. It's about 12 and a half inches, which is pretty big for this river. And now for the great white buffalo. I was minding my own business, and this happened. Wait for it. Wait for it. Whoop! There it is.
Whoa. It's a big one.
I didn't know what this fish was. I was just guessing.
Buffalo.
I was thinking, holy cow, this could be a blue cat or a big channel catfish. This could be fun. Started pulling pretty hard. I had to set the drag so it wouldn't break my little 6-pound monofilament line.
Might be a catfish.
I wasn't sure what it was at this point. I knew it wasn't a white bass, and normally there isn't any hybrid stripers in this little river here. At least I had never caught any here. I was just hoping it wouldn't break off till I could see what it was. And there it is. Dang, that thing thinks it's a marlin, doesn't it?
No, it's a carp. It's a buffalo.
Here, I'll speed the camera up for you a little bit so we can get past all this. Please remember to hit that like button and share. I'd appreciate it. Thanks. It's a really beautiful day out here, and this fish was fun to fight. I didn't know what I was going to do or if I was going to even land it. I had cameras positioned around me, trying to get different shots, as you see. just like that. That buffalo spits it out.
Yay.
And I kept my fly too. That was fun. But let's get back to fishing. So I catch several more fish in this area. Number 12 there. 13. 14. Number 15. Man, I was catching so many fish. It just felt, yeah, like that. Man, incredible, huh?
It's a little one.
Wow, that's a bunch of fish. Yeah. But no, seriously, I was catching a lot of fish. They were just tiny. Decided to switch colors. I thought, well, hell, maybe I can catch a bigger fish. And I caught one. It was decent, but still not the big keeper size.
This one might be okay.
Now this one feels a little heavier.
Yeah.
It turns out it's a second keeper fish out of the 6 that I kept total. I ended up having to put my Chartruse fly back on. My battery was dying on my GoPro. I kept fishing. I didn't stop, so there was a few fish I didn't count there at the end, but I hit 23 fish today, so I had a pretty good day. It was about 7:30 p.m. and it started getting dark, so I figured it was time for me to go.
It's almost dark, and I don't have a flashlight.
And I didn't bring a flashlight.
This is what it looks like.
And I had to walk out of this place. I had to walk up the hill to the road to my car. And I have a hard enough time walking anyway, so thank you for watching. I'm Catch and Release Outdoors. Peace.